Hey, welcome to the Sanders Kitchen. I'm Mike, and today we're going to be doing some homemade fried chicken. Let me show you a few things you're going to need before you can actually get to frying the chicken. Well, you know you're going to need a chicken, and you can buy the chicken pre-cut or cut it yourself. Today I'm going to cut it myself. But we're going to make our own little marinade by putting some, well, we were supposed to have buttermilk, but that's a whole nother thing, okay? Somebody must have put the milk in the buttermilk thing, and I didn't look close enough, so I wound up with regular milk. But we're going to mix that with some hot sauce. Now, you know we make our own hot sauce. We call it caliente. One day I'll be selling it to you. But we're going to mix that in with the milk. That's about 5 ounces. And we're going to use flour. We have it pre-mixed right here. So I have about 3 or 4 cups of flour and about a half a cup to a cup of cornstarch. I wrote it all down because I'm keeping notes on everything I do today. Because I know I wanted to add the cornstarch in, okay? Not just flour. It's going to give it a nice little extra crunch. So I made my own little blend of seasoning. That's also going to be in the description. So I don't care. I'm not selling this, but you know, it's a mixture of salt, pepper, onion, and garlic, and I'll give you the amounts. And we're gonna cut the chicken up and season it, and then put it in the marinade. I know it sounds crazy, but you know, it'll be seasoned and then it'll just soak up everything in the marinade. And then after about an hour, we're gonna flour this baby up and put it in the fryer. So that's another thing you're gonna need is a fryer. Now, we're gonna be using, it's all kind of fryers, right? But we're gonna be using a nice old chicken fryer. And then I have a little device here I found online, and I think I'm gonna love it. I haven't used it yet. But it's made by ThermoPro. They don't sponsor me. They don't give me anything. I'm just telling you because, hey, I want you to be able to do really good homemade fried chicken. So this is a device that will go right down into your pot like that, and you can turn it any way you want, and you can even tilt it. It's going to be great. It'll tell you exactly where your oil temperature is so you can adjust your fire. Hey, look, you're going to need a good sharp knife, a nice pair of poultry shears. You're definitely going to need an instant read thermometer of some kind. I like the ThermoPro, but there's other ones out there. And, you know, just get something that's real accurate. And, of course, something to get the chicken out of the fryer with. So that's really about it. If I missed anything, you'll catch it later. And I'm ready to get started. So we're going to clear the counter and start cutting up the chicken. At this point, I'm going to clean the show up, and then we're going to season and put the marinade together, and it's going to be really good. So stay with me, okay? First thing we're going to do is we're going to season the chicken. Now, I told you we're going to tell you everything about the all-purpose spice that we made. It's really simple: salt, pepper, garlic, onion, and I'll even give you the amounts. And that's what we have. But we have this really cool little shaker. So we're going to actually shake this on. And I'm going to put this on all of the chicken first, front and back. And then When I get through with this, we're going to make the marinade. All right, let's mix up the marinade. So there's two words here. We have marinate, which is the process, and then we have marinade, which is what we're making right now. Crazy, huh? All right. Woo, this is going to be good. You can use Louisiana hot sauce, Tabasco, red hot. You can use anything that you want. I'm just telling you that mixing this together is going to be really, really good. Hey, look, don't tell anybody, okay? I'm going to add a little bit of this. It's got to have some flavor. All right. Maybe a couple of tablespoons, right? Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get the chicken in. We seasoned it up. It's seasoned really good. We're going to put all of this and let this marinate for about an hour. If you want to, you can let it marinate for 3 hours overnight. It's up to you. But there is one thing that I would recommend, and that is to let the chicken warm up a little bit. Now, when I say warm, I'm not talking about 90 degrees. I'm just talking about not refrigerator cold, because that way it'll fry more evenly. Okay? So as you can see from the side view here, the chicken is completely covered, and I do have a nice little lid for this. I'll put the lid on, and we're going to let it sit for about an hour, and then when we come back, we're going to be frying up some chicken. Okay, we're back in the kitchen. The chicken has marinated for about an hour and a half. Pulled the lid off. Oh man, the aroma that came out of there made me want to eat some fried chicken right away. So we have the oil on. It's right at about 340. I don't want to fry at any more than about 330. So it's going to drop a little bit. So I'm going to take my biggest piece out, which is the breast, and I'll put that in there. I know I'm going to make a mess. It's going to go all over the place. But here we go. Probably should have used a bigger pan. Okay, so we have about a 3-to-1 ratio here of flour and cornstarch. So that's, 3 cups of flour, cup of cornstarch. Now, we're going to shake that baby off. And it's up to 360, and here we go. We're going to drop that thing in. And I'm going to turn the fire down, and we're just going to let that temperature come on down, because I don't want it to get too hot. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and find my other big old breast here. Put that in there. Got to shake it off good, okay? So you got it coated real good with your flour and your cornstarch, and you just shake it off like that. Make sure it's coated real good, okay? That's really important. So you want it coated real well, and we're just going to drop that one in too. So the temperature's down to 340. We're going to let it come on down to, here it is, 335. I'm going to do my best to maintain about 330. What we want to do is do about 20 minutes, okay? So I know I forgot to set it. It's been a couple of minutes, so I'm going to be looking for about 18 minutes on my thermometer. If you like this thermometer, I'll tell you, it's a Taylor thermometer. I'll see if I can find it and put it in a link in the description if you really like it. But great thermometer, because when you turn the volume up, man, you can hear this thing outside. So we're going to give this about 18 minutes, take a look at it, and we'll show you what it looks like when we come back. In the meantime, I'm not going to put any breading on this, any flour on the rest of them, because I want to flour them, coat them real good, and put them right in the oil. I don't want them sitting here getting soggy. That's really an important step. So we'll see you in a few minutes. Check this chicken out, you guys. Came out of the fryer. Listen, I want to tell you, it's not easy to fry chicken unless you have a big electric thing that could keep up with the heat. So, you know, you have to have one of these thermometers that will keep up with your temperature and let you know what you have. And then it was easy. So I'm telling you, the chicken is tender. It was cooked to the right temperature. We have some mashed potatoes, some corn to go with it. And I want to be honest with you, I already tasted it. I had to cut a little piece off of this breast because that's the part I like the most. But let me show you. Tender. Man, you talk about good. Cooked really good. And when you look down in there, the meat is cooked. There's no pink, no red, and the bone isn't pink. There's no blood leaking out. The flavor of the meat is outstanding. So the marinade was right on time. No egg involved. So this is so good. I'm telling you, don't worry about it. Just do it. You'll love it. Wow. Homemade fried chicken. Does it get any better than that? If you like our recipes, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the Sanders Kitchen. We really appreciate it. We need your subscription, and I think you'll like our recipes too. I hope you enjoyed our recipe on homemade fried chicken, the way my mama used to make it. If you like our videos, go ahead and give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the Sanders Kitchen, hit that notification bell, that way you know when we come out with all the new videos. And as I always say, and I really mean it from my heart, we love y'all and God bless you.